Emmanuel Macron is in Berlin for the first state visit by a French president in 24 years. Franco-German relations have been strained recently, especially as Europe is facing serious challenges, the war in Ukraine and trade relations with China among them.
A moment of joy in challenging times for democracies. The French president kicked off his state visit to Germany by attending festivities commemorating the 75th anniversary of the German Constitution. He seized the opportunity to highlight the importance of democracy.
The problem we have today is that in our democracies we have become accustomed to democracy and we have forgotten that it is very often a fight, and we let the nationalists and often the enemies of democracy take all the dividends of democracy and criticize it existentially. For all these reasons, it's important to go out and vote in the European elections for the party we support.
For the German president, Macron's participation in the event sent a clear message.
We want to celebrate democracy together, and I believe it is also proof of the depths of Franco-German friendship that Mr. and Mrs. Macron are here with us to commemorate the anniversary of the German Constitution, the founding of the Federal Republic of Germany 75 years ago.
While the first day of Macron's visit was full of images of unity, Berlin and Paris still disagree on some crucial issues, most notably over how to support Ukraine. Both countries support arms deliveries, but Germany would like to see Paris step up its financial support. The first part of Macron's state visit didn't focus on complicated political issues, but controversial issues are on the agenda and set to take the spotlight when the joint government cabinets meet on Tuesday.
Michaela Küfner is DW's chief political editor. She joins me now from Berlin. Michaela, day 2 of a 3-day visit. Tell us more about the current state of the Franco-German relationship.
Well, it's an open secret that German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and French President Emmanuel Macron really haven't hit it off, and that their working relationship is exactly that and no more. That makes it more difficult to get France and Germany to pull in the same direction and to choose the same paths when they try to solve common problems. One of them, of course, is Ukraine. Here, it's also an open secret that Germany would like France to do more. France, on the other hand, has sent cruise missiles, which Germany refuses to do. France won't rule out troops on the ground. That's something German Chancellor Olaf Scholz is absolutely ruling out. And the list goes on to other issues, including how the European energy market should be structured. France, of course, believes is heavily reliant on nuclear fuel. Germany left nuclear fuel now for good. So they speak literally different languages, but we saw them pledge to be ambitious when it comes to resolving those very issues during those political talks we expect on Tuesday. Today is more symbolism, with Emmanuel Macron first at the Memorial for Jews here in Berlin and then heading to Dresden in the east, where the far-right AfD rides high in the opinion polls, holding a European speech there.
You mentioned his visit to Dresden. Is he trying to send a message here?
Absolutely. What both countries share is that there is a significant rise of far-right parties, the Rassemblement National in France, and in Germany it's the far-right Alternative for Germany party, particularly strong in those eastern states, including in Saxony, in Thuringia, a neighbouring state. We saw regional elections, very local elections, which see a neck-and-neck race between the conservative CDU, the former party of Angela Merkel, and the far-right AfD. And here Emmanuel Macron clearly is teaming up with the German government, holding a European speech and trying to sell a pro-European stance in those areas where it's most difficult to a highly selected audience, I might add, before then talking about the nitty-gritty near Berlin in Meseberg on Tuesday.
DW's Michaela Küfner there. Thank you very much, Michaela.